All right, standing next to my electric bike. One of the things that I love is the bike, but one of the things that I hate is this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. My love-hate relationship with this bike is mostly love, but this light here is not bad. It's an LED headlight. It's kind of loose a little bit, but what I've noticed is that I can point it down and it will illuminate the ground in front of it, but it's no better than kind of your handheld flashlight. What I wanted was something that puts out a massive amount of light, kind of like me. And so I bought a light here for the crossbar right up here, and I think it might make a big difference. Let's check it out. So here is the light I bought, a ACRUNU professional bicycle light. Well, isn't anything that you actually pay for professional? So as long as you're not giving it away for free, you're not amateur free, right? You're professional. So I've taken a look at this. First of all, I want to show you something that I was impressed with. This is kind of your rear LED tail light. It does come with a little rubberized mount, so you can kind of wrap this around something on the back. You can see how this slides in here. But I did charge it up. It has a micro USB plug right there. I'd rather that be USB-C, but it is what it is. And this isn't really what I needed, but you can see here, it's pretty nice. If I hit it like that, we've got some animations. That would be eye-catching if you're out biking with it. So we do have this and this, which is really nice. We also have the charging cable for it. So if you don't have it, you get this little 5-6 inch one. And then we get the light that I really actually needed with another USB-C-A to USB-C cable right there, as well as some rubberized strips and the key, the Allen key, and an additional screw. So you get these mounts, and this is what I figured out is that this little T right here is where this thing slides onto. So you're going to have both of these kind of lined up like this off your handlebars, and then you're going to slide the light onto these little T's. You're going to use these little thumb screws here to tighten it in. You can see how it would press up on the light and loosen it up so that when you need to take it off and charge it, you can do that. You can also see that this is where we will tighten it down with the Allen screw, but we also have this little rubber collar in here, and I think this is a smaller one, so that if you have bigger handlebars, this is really only about 0.8 inches across here. My handlebars are a little larger, so I think I'm going to swap these out for these when I put them in. Now, the other thing I want to show you here is the light itself, and you can see we have this little rail. That's where it slides in on these tracks. So you're going to put it on like this, and it's going to be nice and steady, and it's not going to just fall off. You don't have to worry about it falling off, even if you don't tighten it down. I think it's unlikely that this thing is just going to slide off. Even just a little pressure will probably brace that in there. One side has no buttons. The other side has the buttons and the USB-C port where you charge it up. I went ahead and did that, and the power button right there. It also has a battery indicator right there, 1, 2, 3. And then you can see we have 5 LEDs on the front. Big, bright headlight-like LEDs, but there are also some down here. There's like a little LED light strip down there because we do get a little orange light. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this button. And the first thing that comes on is just that middle LED. I will tell you, these are bright. And we're going to try them outside and see what the real-world effect of them is, but they're pretty impressive. So 1, and then on the second mode, you get the 4 outside lights, and then the 5 lights on the third mode. Now, if I go to another one, you can see we just get those amber lights on. So it's more like a running light than anything. If I tap it again, and I will show you, there's the battery indicator lights right there. If I tap it again, we get flashing white LEDs. This is probably your emergency situation if you need it. Tap it again, it goes off. So that's what we get here in the box. I'm going to go ahead and install these on the bike, and then we will check out the difference between just the stock bike light versus this light bar itself. All right, I've got the light attached here. I put on the little brackets on the handlebar, just slid this on, tighten them down with the little thumb screws right there. So you can just turn it on by hitting the button right back there. Like I said, all the different modes. And now what we have to do is take this out in the dark and see if it really is a lot brighter. I'm kind of guessing it probably will be because it's only up against this light there, which has actually been a pretty good light. I will say that does illuminate the road, but I think this might make it Jeep level light bar type of illumination, but we'll see. I've been wrong for sure. All right, darkness is falling. You might not be able to see the bike here too much. I'm getting some garage light on it right there. You can see that it is on, and we are pointed down the road here. So I thought we would check and see what the difference is between the built-in light and the light bar. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and fire on the built-in light, which is a competent little light for sure. You can see basically that big pattern right there out in front of me, 10 feet, and maybe it goes out to 40 or 50 feet there. So when I'm driving, oh my gosh, you better believe I like having this front light for sure because it's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and turn that off. and hit the button for the light bar and see if there's any difference. Now, when I hit this, it just goes to the one LED light in the center, and I will tell you what, that's lighting up a lot more, a lot more. I'm going to aim it over here, actually, because I don't want to aim it right at the house, and then I'm going to hit the button again. That's the outside LEDs, and all 5 LEDs. That is crazy. That is stupid. It's like a light bar on an off-roader. Wow. I mean, it is just flooding all the way out here, and everything is illuminated. There's not a hot spot of light or anything in the middle. And those trees off in the distance, you probably can't see them. Those are all illuminated too. And then obviously if I go to the other modes here, we get just this, warm orange light, and then the strobing light, not strobing, but the flashing light with the warm orange there. So pretty cool. So instead of just this, now you can have all of this goodness too. You can actually run both of them, I guess, but pretty crazy. Hey, if you want to pick up this light bar right here, this thing is absolutely unbelievable. I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.